Hello, friends and family. It is, I think it's March 1st today. I'm here at the homestead. Just thought I'd give you guys an update as to where things are at. It's been a couple weeks and some progress, but measured. And as well, I would throw out that the weather's changing. It's been much better. It makes it much easier to get some construction done. So let's see. I want to give you a complete overview. And we'll do a pan of our this back field. Done some grading today, so the mounds of soil over the septic lines have been graded down. We still have quite a bit of dirt. Our lovely 30-yard dumpster and garbage and all those things. That's what you get on a construction site. But you see, this is the front of our house right now. I think since our last update, they had finished the metal roof, finished the timber framing on the porch, and they have added the rock. The rock is called Versetta stone, and quite a bit has been done there. Also, inside I'll show you, we've got quite a bit of the mechanicals finished. Of course, we got our lovely 3-season camper and totally filthy truck and so on and so forth. We've had some high winds, so it's been a battle keeping on the insulation because it gets cold at night. But we'll do a walk around because most of you know we've got our septic tank installed, so we're ready to rock and roll there once the house is complete. Kind of get a sense this rock is going to go to the ceiling. The ceiling has tongue and groove, and this gable here will have tongue and groove as well. And the rock will go all the way to the top. This rock will come around to this other side of the building on your right. What you see as zip board right now will be what's called board and batten, diamond coat. And then the rock will start up again and finish on this wall. Be a nice little detail. And the rest of the house will be board and batten, and it'll be white. We'll walk around now to the garage. We won't have garage doors until we get insulation and drywall up. This is our garage, and as you pan to the left, service door, and then the master closet and bath. Go in here. Lots of work has been done. Since we've last videotaped, I got much of the floor done for the attic space. More has to be done here. We're going to go out to the eaves. It'll be roughly about 30 feet by, 20 feet. So 600 square feet of storage would be really nice. Since the last update, I've also added quite a bit of blocking. This blocking is what we're going to use to fasten the cabinets in the kitchen, which is on the opposite side. So quite a bit of blocking for, in this case, this little powder room. So that would be for the towels, for the cabinet in there. That's our mud room. This little powder room there. And our laundry room. We're doing cabinets in here as well. So we have lots of the blocking. Since our last video, I've installed all of the pocket door kits. I'm still waiting for a part, but I've essentially finished with the kits. I have yet to install some 5-ace wood sheathing. But this is our little master closet. Master bath is, we got a little room, toilet room here, which is nice. And of course, where our soaker tub will be, shower, and then the jack-in or the double vanity. The master bedroom with vaulted ceiling is ready to rock and roll. What you're seeing also is our HVAC and electrical have been installed and have passed inspection. Framing was also inspected. We just have 2 minor items that we have to address. Shouldn't take more than an hour, and then we'll have essentially framing finished as well and inspected. That will allow us to then go to insulation. So the next step is insulation. I think we're scheduled for the week of the 17th. So unfortunately, it's a distance off, but we've got the right guys doing the work. And one thing I've learned is sometimes slow is fast, and fast can be painfully slow. So our dining room here, we've got, again, all the HVAC and what have you are installed. Being a slab on grade, all of our vents are ceiling mounted. Our kitchen, the blocking, as I mentioned. Oh man, I can't get enough blocking. I'm a blockhead, it seems. We've got more blocking for the kitchen. And then over there is a pantry, again, with a pocket door. That'll helps with minimize swing clearances for the door. But the pantry will be a nice little area. It's going to be very efficient. Soon I have some ideas. This is the office. It'll have 2 converging pocket doors. I still am waiting for a part, but otherwise it's the same size as a bedroom, so it's really quite a nice space. Looking forward to having an office. We're in the great room right now. Chaseway windows those are out swing doors, so those actually, when open, will swing out. So again, minimizes clearances within the walls. Our fireplace goes in either this coming Monday or Tuesday, so I'm pretty excited about getting that done. It's important because once that thing is sheathed, it'd be really hard to get the fireplace in. I think in our last update we had the doors installed, but if not, we have our double doors in the front. They're installed. They are Therma-Tru. They are fiberglass with insulation, and of course the panes of glass are E-rated, what have you. So these are nice doors. Wood doors might have been just fine, but these, if we have a cold snap or whatever, they're very low maintenance. Literally being this factory finish on fiberglass, I may never have to refinish or do any work on them. So that's the difference between the fiberglass and standard wood doors. In terms of the Jack and Jill, we've got 2 bedrooms over here. They are just large enough to put in a queen and have good egress around. We can put a dresser in here if we need to. That's a little storage closet back there. It's a very odd design, but there's a storage closet only accessible from the outside. But in these bedrooms, they have nice walk-in closets, roughly 5 by 5 space, and they're 10 feet tall, so there's plenty of room. We utilize enough pocket doors. So I think we have 6 pocket doors in this house. So we utilized them here, and that will help for the Jack and Jill, again, to minimize any swing clearances. And then we have, which is nice, so we have other folks here. Someone can use this area that I'm standing in with a double vanity. This is a shower and toilet with its own door, so that will be nice, so folks can use that. And we have the other bedroom, which is essentially a carbon copy with 5 by 5 closet and the same size bedroom. Nice windows, so people can enjoy the view out there. It would be pretty if we didn't have so much garbage out there and materials. So we'll go in the back real quick so you can get a sense. In fact, I will take you through. I'm going to go through a wall. It's not too often in your life you just get to walk through walls, but I'm going to do it. As long as you're less than 16 inches on center and way of width, you can come back here. And not too much has changed here, other than they have gotten roughly a third of the tongue groove ceiling installed. We do have this little highlight here where over each of the doors and windows we have some Douglas fir. That was what was called for in the architecturals, and that it's just nice. And when it's offset against a white background, it'll be really pretty. Right now it's against a green background with zipboard, so not so interesting. Then over here, again, we haven't done too much here. There's a bit of a debate as to whether or not these trees that are directly in front of us will be taken down. Still negotiating. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to give up, but with the boss lady as to what we're gonna be able to do. And otherwise, as you can see, it is still winter. We don't have any foliage yet, but it will be absolutely grand. You probably won't be able to see too much. What you see right here, see my finger, this area that comes down like this, this is actually an old quarry road that dead ends on a couple properties over, but it was an access point as over the last, I guess, century. This area was quarried for what's called crab orchard stone. And we actually have some pretty interesting stone here that we can use as accent pieces. On the far side, you get to see a beautiful mound of dirt. This was what was taken off from the forest floor because it was not built. You can't build on this. This does not provide any good compaction, but it's great for adding around the house, and it's very rich and will serve well for grass and what have you. But certainly we got a lot of grading to do. Here's a little trash pile, what have you, burn piles and what have you. We'll see how long it takes, but we're right now our current plan. We have been pushed back. I was hoping by end of May, but I think we're probably looking at something in the neighborhood of end of June. Once our insulation is done, and that actually will be spray foam, the entire underside of the roof, and the walls will have open cell spray foam, and we will have that even between the garage and the rest of the house. We'll also have spray foam. And then we'll use board and batten between the garage and the attic space. And then finally, we are going to do, this is something, it's not absolutely necessary, but we're going to put in some sound batting. So it's very similar to insulation, but it's just designed to absorb sound. We're going to put that in between the bedroom, in the walls between the bedroom and say bathrooms and or other areas. So essentially, if anyone comes over, wants to get a good night's sleep, and they can do so because it'll be very quiet within these walls. In terms of post installation, then we go to drywall. We already have a contractor lined up for that. There's really a team of drywallers because they're going to be doing, there's a team that procures it, places it in the rooms, another team that hangs the drywall, and a third group that actually does the mudding and taping and sanding. It is truly, it's more art than anything else, so I'm glad that I'm not doing it. It's a reasonable price. It's the right thing to do. But from there, Sue and I will be doing all painting, trim work, including the vaulted ceilings. We're going to do a tongue and groove, probably 11-inch face on the ceilings in the master bedroom, which is here, and the vaulted ceiling in the great room. And then we're off to finishing the bathrooms, which will have, of course, tile. We'll have a glass shower, and that'll be the same for the Jack and Jill. And so we're looking forward to finishing that, and then we can get on to flooring of the house. Our plan today is to use engineered hardwood in all but the Jack and Jill and master baths. Engineered hardwood is it's nice. It is a glue-on. You have to glue it on. It's a very different process. Not done it before. Typically, I've had a subfloor, but we're gonna go for it. It's a real pretty floor, and the money saved with respect to insulation will allow us to have just a slightly better grade of flooring. And then we move on to cabinets, which we have got a contractor for cabinets now. Cabinets are extremely expensive. So we're actually going a couple states away, and we're utilizing an Amish family to actually make those. And so that's going to be cool, being time for probably May, possibly earlier in terms of being available. And so we'll do those cabinets, and there's just a lot of other things. The outdoors requires a tremendous amount of work, and I'll fill in when time is available. I'll just fill that in and finish outside work. In fact, Sue and I are likely to get an orchard planted with fruit trees, a bit of grapes. I don't know if it's a vineyard, but certainly grapes, and that can be done given where we're at right now, we can do that anytime, and likely we'll do it in the month of March. And then further, we'll plan to do some sort of garden because we have room for it. So we definitely want to have some fresh vegetables, and seasonal produce is pretty cool. I've always enjoyed that. Haven't enjoyed, planting and maintaining a garden, but I guess I'm old enough now I need to grow up and just enjoy all of it. So that is a quick tour of the house, and I'll post this to YouTube. Any questions, you guys can always, I do read the comments. There's only one or two ever, so no big deal. And maybe put some information on Facebook too. So there you go. You guys have a great one.